Hi everyone, my name is Lucinda Koza and I'm the founder and CEO of iAlly, which is a web app. It's a holistic support app for young family caregivers. I started iAlly after my own experience becoming my father's caregiver in late 2018 after he suffered a debilitating stroke and he had extensive brain damage. And even though I have siblings and family, I was the only person who showed up to really accept responsibility, and I became his full-time caregiver. I was very young. I had no idea what I was doing. I felt isolated, overwhelmed, devastated. I kept waiting for someone to come in and help me or even ask me if I was okay. And it really never happened. And so I thought there's no resources or advocacy for family caregivers in general, but more so young family caregivers who really, they're alone and it's hitting them at a time in their lives when they're just starting to get their own career going, their own finances, a really pivotal moment of their own lives. And there are over 40 million unpaid family caregivers in the US alone because, most people can't afford long-term care. Boomers are turning 70 at a rate of 10,000 people per day. And there just isn't long-term care support that matches that. So if you can't afford additional support, like nurses or home health care or assisted living, often you have to take on that caregiver role. And that can result in losing your job because you need to devote your time to the person you're caring for rather than your job. And even though being a full-time family caregiver is a full-time job, it's unpaid. You don't receive help, and that is really an injustice that I am fighting against. It happened to me. I lost my job because I had to take care of my father full time. There was no one else. And rather than being flexible with me and working with me remotely, I couldn't continue in that job, so I lost my income. So there are so many of us, and it's so hard to leave the workforce and re-enter. So I think just as there have been strides made in how we help mothers, young mothers and fathers, there need to be great strides made in how we help family caregivers and how we regard the elderly and the sick in general. So that's what I am working towards with iAlly in providing telehealth, mental health support, a database of providers, legal counsel, financial counsel, administrative advocacy, and mutual aid. That's all. Thank you so much.